Anton, you know you came to a Mercedes shop, right?
I do, yeah, with a Lexus.
I mean, I don't know if we can allow this. Look at this. Look what's going on. Oh, I mean, we do have a Pontiac in here too, so I guess
that might be illegal.
We can take a look. So what is going on, man?
I'm a BMW guy, man.
Are you really?
Yeah, so it kind of like.
But I mean, you couldn't find a Beamer that could go 1,000,000 miles, right?
Oh, that's right. And I can't find one that doesn't break down, you know. So this one has, it has 983 at the moment.
Wait, 983? Yeah. That's clickbait, man. That's clickbait. I thought that. Dude, this is great. I don't know much about this car, to be honest with you. I know it's Matt Farah's. Yeah, I know it's got almost 1,000,000 miles on it.
He's giving it to people to shoot videos with it, and we've done the last.
Wait, so is this still his car?
His car.
Oh, I thought it was your car. See, that's how much I know.
It's his car, and we got it for the summer.
That's awesome.
40 states road trip.
Wow.
And we did the last 10,000 miles on it.
And now
good. One tire puncture, 2 oil changes.
So wait, how many miles in are you being in Chicago right now?
We just passed the 10,000 mile mark on our trip.
10,000 miles?
Yeah, and we've
Holy
got another
crap.
5 or 6 to go back to LA.
Holy crap, that is unbelievable. I mean, this thing's definitely got some patina going on, but it looks great.
Yep.
It looks awesome. All right, so you got to tell me, because seriously, I don't know anything about this car, but does it have the original engine?
Original engine, and it hasn't been opened.
Okay.
The gearbox has been rebuilt, and it's being ghettoed out a little bit by one of the owners, but
some rigged up repairs.
Yeah, you know, you see the tint and stuff, but it's cool. It drives really smooth for what it is.
Yeah.
And also, I guess the third owner did most of the miles, 700,000 in like maybe 11 years. He was a traveling salesman.
So Anton is, he was in Skokie, which is right by Chicago, and this thing is having an issue with a vibration in the rear, and someone on Reddit, right? Yeah, on Reddit, had mentioned to get a hold of me to see if I could fix it. So I don't really work on many Lexuses, and to be honest with you, my lift is actually occupied right now by the C43. If you guys were around for the last video, I still have the fuel pump out of it, so we might have to go old school. We might have to get out the jack and the jack stands and see what's going on. But I'm thinking, let's go for a ride real quick so I can. That is always the first step in diagnosis, of course. Telescopic. This is a 96, right?
Yeah, 96.
Fires right up. Beautiful. So yeah, like I was telling you, this is horrible timing for me. As you can tell, my house is getting basically demolished.
Yep.
And I have a broken car. Oh, what is all that on the ground?
That should be AC, but it does leak a lot of oil. I mean, it has the original gaskets, so you know, it doesn't actually burn that much. It leaks a lot.
Dude, this thing is legit, man.
Right? It's pretty good. The front end is tight. It's just the back has a bit of play, and kind of developed that vibration over the last 10,000 miles.
All right, so tell me a little bit about the problem, because I'm here to try and help you out. So
sure,
what is going on? It's a highway vibration? Is
that you can feel it at lower speeds as well sometimes. You'll see, but and that's how I'm feeling it. And I mean, when the guys at Ace Performance looked at it, that's what they diagnosed.
Ace Performance
they're in Boston, well, near Boston.
And you guys left from where?
We left from LA, then did kind of the southern corridor with all the southern states, went back up.
Crazy.
Yep, and now we're here.
What kind of tools do you have in the truck?
Not much. Dude, we have a breaker bar.
I would bring my entire arsenal.
I'll show you after.
Would be sponsored by Snap-on.
Oh, nice. Got 983.
But I guess like the 983,000 mile Lexus. Million Mile Lexus, you know, that works. So far, this thing drives like practically a brand new car, except I can feel, it feels like a mount or possibly a really bad control arm when you brake torque it. So we're gonna hop on the highway. God, this thing runs great. It is so perfect. We have an oil light, a check engine light. Let's see, we got a brake light on. We got an airbag light on. We got, I think, almost everything. And I'd love to hook up my scan tool to this thing. I just want to see how many codes it has. Oh, look at this. The highway is actually clear. Check that out. This is kind of a rare sight in Chicago, but it might not last long. So let's get some speed. All right, we're going 60 right now. And you're saying normally it would vibrate right now, right?
Yeah.
All right, hang on. Is it worse? Is it doing, can you feel anything? It feels perfect to me.
I guess not.
I mean,
no, not at the moment.
I think this Lexus is self-healing.
Yeah, that's how it goes with diagnosis, right? Every time you want to show someone the problem,
it to the mechanic, forget about
that's
it.
it. Yeah,
it's not happening.
That's
so
it.
The only thing I can definitely feel every time is when I accelerate, we're getting kind of a jolt. It feels like a bad trans mount.
Yeah.
It could even be like a any kind of bushing for the body or for the subframe. You definitely feel that hit.
Yeah, no, that I know that's you know, that's a thing, but it's separate. Yeah, it kind of, you can feel it on the seat. I feel it's like a vibe. Yeah, get in there.
I've had people complain, and then the seat's loose.
Yeah, it's right.
This thing, man.
It drives straight. Yeah.
I don't even need to drive. This is awesome. I can't believe the mileage on this. You know, I did a video on the 400,000 mile E55.
Yeah.
And I thought that thing was in great shape, which it was.
Yeah.
But dude, this thing is like double.
it's mint, right?
Double.
It's crazy for the mileage. But
all right, well, I'm not feeling anything, so let's get back to the garage, and we're gonna jack it up in the driveway and see what we can see underneath, and then honestly kind of determine whether or not we
need anything.
Or if you're on the last leg of the trip, maybe just give it back to Matt Farah and just you know,
let him deal with it.
Pretend this never happened. I'll put the video out after you give it back.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
No joke. This is from about, I don't know, 5 minutes of it being in my driveway. You ruined my driveway. All right, no more oil on my. Look at this thing. It's like this thing has live leaks. All right, so we're putting a C55 belly pan underneath this Million Mile Lexus to catch all of the fluids that are leaking. Look at this, guys. Oh man. Good as new. Not really.
Anything interesting to see down there?
Dude, the bushings on the subframe.
Yeah.
Okay. The bushings on the subframe look shot.
Yeah.
Is that what the other shop told you? They told you the control arms?
Yeah.
All right, I think it's time we take these wheels off. We'll jack it up. We'll take a look at the control arms. But, dude, the oil leaks are insane. There are live oil leaks.
They're everywhere.
Right,
they're everywhere, dude.
Luckily, I don't have the belly pan on the C55, so I use that. All right, we're going to get these wheels off, see what's going on here, and then see how low you are on everything.
Keep checking it every day. Because it's crazy, it's crazy.
I wish I had my lift right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd have to zip tie a bunch of fuel hoses out of the way and push the C43 out of the garage, and that is exactly what I did. But due to some time restraints and prior obligations, you know, with my house being torn apart, we had to wait until the next day. Now, this car was inspected by another shop that said there was some play in some bushings, but Anton just wanted a second opinion on whether they could continue on the trip and if there was any chance this could be a quick fix. As you're about to see, there was a 0 chance of a quick fix. And comment down below after you've seen the inspection on whether or not you would have continued on for another 5,000 miles. All right, dude, so in the garage, on the rack with the Million Mile Lexus, this is gonna be such a more thorough inspection. We get to show everybody what kind of condition this thing is actually in, and of course, it's been on the rack for seriously 3 minutes and it's already leaking a ton of oil. I don't know how you guys do this with the oil leaks. How much oil are you actually adding to this car on this trip? And do you even have to do oil changes, or does it just change itself?
We could do that, yeah, to be honest. Probably a quart every 500 miles, so it's 600 miles.
Okay, that is not bad. Like, there's some Mercedes where in the factory manual it says that's acceptable. Oh, and by the way, everybody, this is Anna. She is part of this team as well, and I have a feeling you're doing most of the work on this car, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I changed the wheel.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So three of us, 3 guys standing around watching her change a wheel. Her first wheel.
Classic.
Yeah.
Okay, so my first view of the oil leaks and all the madness. Check this out. This is unbelievable. Original engine. You said it's never been opened up, right?
Yeah. So all the gaskets are kind of gone, I think.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it is. Oh my gosh, this is unbelievable. And you said the transmission was replaced at some point?
Yeah, and rebuilt.
Okay, yeah, I think that's leaking too. Well, we're gonna check all your fluids before you leave. And I got some extra oil if you need some.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, let's take a look at exactly what is going on so we can try and figure out the vibration that's going on back here that I really didn't feel all that bad. So I don't know if it's anything super
So
major.
this morning I was kind of trying to figure it out where it happens again, and I think it's when you slightly press the gas very smoothly, and then it kind of vibrates constantly.
I have some ideas, so let's take a look. All right, so we had that thumping noise going on, and I wanted to check over all the bushings, and I noticed that the differential bushing looks like it has quite a bit of play. Check this out. So I think this is definitely, this could definitely cause some vibration. I mean, you're basically throwing off the entire geometry of the drivetrain. The good thing is with something like this, if you're just cruising on the highway, if you're just easy on it and you're not flooring it all the time, you can make it back to California like this. This isn't gonna fall out or anything. It's just the bushing is totally gone. But you had mentioned also that some other shop had said something about some control arm bushings or something along those lines. So let's take a look. Okay, yeah, we definitely got some play.
Let me move that for you from the other side.
Yeah, here, let's take a look. Oh yeah. Yeah, we have some play right here in this bushing here, which actually looks to be part of the spindle. Looks like it presses out. Let's check out the other side. Okay, yeah, we got the same thing going on here. We have some movement down below on this one. This is an independent rear suspension, so you have connection points right here, right here, right here, the upper control arm. And we have play in practically all of these. There's play, wow, there's play everywhere. So yeah, this needs a little bit of work, and it looks like the bushings on the bottom, this one here, they look like they're pressed into the spindle. This is the only one that looks like we could just replace this arm.
Yep.
Yeah. Hold on, let's see, is there any? Yeah, it's hard to see, but there's a little bit of play in the wheel bearing as well. So while the spindle is off, you got to do the wheel bearing too.
Might as well, right?
You need quite a bit of work back here on these spindles. And yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to, these would have to be, everything would have to be pressed in. This is probably the easiest part of the job here for the differential.
And I think Lexus quoted, or maybe an independent supplier quoted, something like $400 for the spindle with these.
Oh, jeez.
So that's per side, and then you have the work, obviously.
Right.
And we have one day in Chicago.
Yeah. So this is like a $1,500–$1,600 repair. Yeah. Plus this, we're looking at an easy couple $1,000s. So what I'm gonna say is, you drive this thing back to California. Hand the keys to Matt Farah, and
give him a full report.
We'll give him my diagnosis in this video.
We'll send him the link.
Dude, I would love to bring this to the dealership and get an estimate on everything it needs. It would be insane. I've made a few videos like that, and something like this would cost like tens of thousands of dollars. But I gotta say though, overall, this car looks really nice under here. I think the oil has actually protected the underbody.
Yeah, probably. And it's a Florida car, and then, I mean, it's lived in California with Matt Farah and the people that have used it mostly. So,
dude, this is unbelievable.
Not too rusted either.
Yeah, so we have to, oh, you know what we gotta do? We gotta scan this thing for codes.
Oh yeah.
I wanna see how many codes are in the computer. Hey, it looks like some work's been done already in the front end.
Yeah, the front is really tight, actually.
Tight.
It tracks perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, you got stickers on here, so all this stuff looks brand new. The alignment is on point, and the AC works good. That's all you need on a trip like this, right?
That's what you need.
All right, let's flip this thing around. We'll scan it for codes. I'm gonna guess there's probably a code in every single module. All right, let's scan this thing for codes and see what we get. Now this is it's a 96, so yeah, it's the first year of OBD2. So this thing's pretty cool. It's a launch scanner like tablet. So we're gonna go to Toyota. It actually doesn't have a selection for Lexus, but it is the same thing. 1996 LS 400. Let's see, it's only showing the powertrain stuff. Usually it scans all the modules on the car. Let's go to system selection, powertrain. Okay. Read DTCs. All right, we have insufficient coolant temperature for closed loop, so it's basically not getting up to operating temperature quick enough. And the computer doesn't like that. It's for emissions, so who cares? Let's see, CAT system efficiency. So you might have a bad CAT or a bad O2 sensor, something with a battery. That's it though, that's it, an engine. Let's see if we can get anything else. Chassis, vehicle has not system of this part. That's pretty bad English. I don't think it's communicating with, yeah. Normally this thing will scan every single module on the car. On the Mercedes, it's really nice. I can look at every single module and go into a bunch of other cool stuff. I'll leave a link down below. We obviously don't have too much time to mess with this, but I'm not finding where we can scan the other modules. But yeah, special functions. We can do all sorts of cool stuff with this. Bleeding out brakes, resetting oil lights, and all that stuff. But anyway, not too bad. Nothing I would worry about at all. You might be getting kind of some worse gas mileage if you got a bad O2 sensor, but what are you guys getting, by the way, for
about 17.
Highway?
Yeah, it's not good.
What's it? It's got to be rated at like 20 something.
Probably, and, and it runs on premium, so
yeah,
it's a pretty penny.
Oh, jeez, are you paying for gas or is
we are paying for gas? Yeah.
There we go. Dude, look at these hood shocks, man. How many times have those been replaced? Yeah, those are not from Lexus. All right, so you guys are checking the oil probably every time you fill up, right?
Yep.
All right, that's good. I've never seen so many oil leaks in my life. You're right on the money. It's right in the hash marks. He's probably just added some. Now, are you checking trans fluid too?
Once in a while.
Yeah, we should probably check trans fluid before you leave. Take a look. Let's see. Probably low a little bit, maybe a half quart or so. It should be kind of somewhere in here. We'll get some trans fluid for you. All right, this has got to be the weirdest combination of cars in the driveway. We have the $200 C43 and the 1 million mile Lexus. So let's take a look at this thing. On the outside, other than the paint, I mean, I'm sure it's been rattle canned a few hundred times. It's not that bad. There's really not much rust, at least rust that you can see. And it's got, it's beat up. It's got 1 million miles, but this thing keeps on trucking. And overall, it doesn't look too bad. Let's take a look at the interior. I can tell you one thing, it's very, very comfortable in there. When I was driving it, I thought this seat was really nice, and this seat's definitely been redone, I'm gonna say, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is, oh man.
It's the most comfortable seat I've sat in.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah, you do like 7 or 10 hours, and you're still good, you're still fresh.
Yeah, and the AC works really well. It was freezing in here when I was driving it. I have Lexus blood on my Mercedes belly pan. That is just wrong. But at least it's not dripping all over the driveway. Oh, wait, it is. Missed a spot right here, right? This thing is nuts. We gotta get this off the driveway. All right, guys, so Anton and I checked into this a little bit more, and we did find out that you have to replace the entire spindle for just one of those bushings. One of them you can replace separately, and then obviously there is one arm that you can do separately as well. But with the fact that it has some play in the wheel bearing, the entire spindle needs to come out. It's a big project to do this, and these guys have to leave in like a day, so we're gonna leave it alone and cross our fingers that they make it back. What's the last leg of this trip?
Another 5,000 miles.
5,000 miles. Personally, I think they're gonna be okay. I think they might experience a little bit more tire wear, and that's about it. But if you guys wanna find out if they made it 5,000 miles and eventually all the way back to California, you gotta follow them on Instagram. Guys, tell everybody out there how they can find you on the internet.
Yeah, we're right here, Adventureholics, on Instagram, on YouTube. On Instagram, we've got stories and posts daily, pretty much, of the car and everything we do and visit. So you can follow us on there, and on YouTube we will upload videos once we're back home, just because this trip is too crazy.
That's gonna be awesome. Yeah. I cannot wait. I just started following them on Instagram. They have amazing pictures with this car all over the country. I've seen you guys at the Grand Canyon, Pikes Peak. You guys did some off-roading with this thing?
Even got it up to Mount Washington.
All right, no more off-roading. I could just imagine the differential just bouncing up and down. You gotta take it easy on on her, and I think she's gonna make it just fine. So definitely check out their channel, check out their Instagram, and then also, I'm sure you guys know him, but this is Matt Farah's car from the Smoking Tire, so check him out on YouTube as well. He is the guy that's gonna be paying the repair bills for all this stuff that we just found. So Matt, do not take this to the Lexus dealer, but you know that. I would guesstimate this would be what, about $3,000 at the dealer to fix, just in the back, so we're not even talking about any of the oil leaks. God, I want to bring this to the dealership so bad. If you guys know my channel, you know how much I love dealership estimates on high-end cars with a ton of miles on them. Anyway, I'm rambling. That'll do it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you did, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, share the video, all that awesome YouTube stuff. Make sure to check out Anna and Anton on Instagram and YouTube as well. I hope that everybody has an awesome day, and I'll catch you in the next video.